Today we are going to learn about mastering Python list comprehensions for efficient loops. We will explore how to transform complex loops into simple, readable list comprehensions and enhance your Python coding skills.
Welcome to our session on mastering Python list comprehensions. In this video, we'll explore how list comprehensions can transform your coding from complex loops to a cleaner, more efficient style. We'll start by understanding what list comprehensions are and why they're a powerful tool in Python. You'll learn about the key benefits, such as improved readability and performance, and how they can save you time and effort in your coding tasks. Get ready to dive into a more efficient way of looping. Let's begin by comparing traditional loops with list comprehensions. In Python, traditional loops like for and while are widely used for iterating over sequences. However, they can be verbose and may result in less readable and more complex code. List comprehensions offer a more concise and expressive syntax. For example, consider a simple task of creating a list of squares from 0 to 9. Using a traditional loop, you'd need multiple lines to append each square to a list. With list comprehensions, this can be achieved in a single line, x2 for x in range 10. Not only is this more concise, but it also executes faster and uses less memory. We'll delve deeper into these differences and see how list comprehensions can optimize your code. Now that we've highlighted the benefits, let's break down the syntax and structure of list comprehensions. The basic form is expression for item in iterable. Here, expression is the operation or transformation applied to each item, and iterable is the sequence you're iterating over. Let's see this in action. If you want to double each number in a list, you'd write x2 for x in range 5, which results in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. This syntax is not only applicable to lists but can be applied to any iterable, such as strings, tuples, or even dictionaries with slight modifications. Understanding these components is key to leveraging the full power of list comprehensions, and we'll explore how you can customize them for your specific needs.
List comprehensions can also include conditionals to filter and transform data selectively. This is where they truly shine in terms of flexibility and power. The syntax for adding a conditional statement is expression for item and iterable if condition. For example, to extract only even numbers from a list, you could write x for x in range 10 if x%2 equals 0, resulting in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. You can also include an else clause for alternative actions, x if x%2 equals 0 else odd for x in range 5, would give 0, odd, 2, odd, 4. Understanding how to apply these conditionals effectively allows you to write highly efficient and readable code, reducing the need for multiple loops and condition checks. When dealing with multidimensional data structures, such as matrices or grids, nested list comprehensions become incredibly useful. The syntax involves placing one list comprehension inside another. For instance, to flatten a 2D list, you might write elementary for sublist in matrix for elementary in sublist. This effectively reduces the complexity of your code and enhances readability. Although nested comprehensions can seem daunting at first, they are a powerful tool for simplifying operations on complex data structures. However, they can sometimes become difficult to read if overused, so it's essential to strike a balance and use them judiciously. We'll examine various examples and discuss when it's most appropriate to use nested comprehensions. One of the primary advantages of list comprehensions is their performance benefits. They often execute faster than traditional loops due to internal optimizations in Python. For large datasets, the speed difference can be significant. Additionally, list comprehensions generally use less memory, as they avoid the overhead of additional function calls and variables. However, it's important to follow best practices to ensure your code remains readable and maintainable. Avoid excessive nesting within list comprehensions, as it can lead to complex code that's hard to understand. Aim for simplicity and elegance in your comprehensions, and remember that readability is key. We'll explore tips and best practices to help you make the most out of list comprehensions while writing efficient and clean Python code.
While list comprehensions are powerful, they come with potential pitfalls. One common mistake is overcomplicating them with too many nested levels or complex expressions, which can make the code difficult to read and maintain. Always prioritize readability over brevity. Another pitfall is using list comprehensions for side effects, such as modifying external variables or interacting with files, which can lead to unexpected behaviors. It's crucial to use list comprehensions only for their intended purpose, creating and transforming lists. Additionally, be cautious when using conditionals. Ensure they are correct and don't lead to unintended results. Finally, handle exceptions properly to prevent your code from crashing due to runtime errors. By being aware of these pitfalls, you can write robust and reliable list comprehensions.
To fully grasp the potential of list comprehensions, let's explore some practical examples and real-world use cases. In data processing and analysis, list comprehensions can be used to clean and transform datasets efficiently. For instance, if you have a list of strings and want to remove whitespace, you can write s.strip for s in string_list. In algorithmic problems, list comprehensions can simplify complex logic, such as implementing quicksort in a concise manner. Additionally, they are invaluable when handling large datasets, where performance and memory optimization are critical. By applying list comprehensions effectively, you can significantly improve code efficiency and readability, making your Python scripts more powerful and elegant. In conclusion, mastering list comprehensions is a valuable skill for any Python programmer. By understanding their syntax, structure, and potential pitfalls, you can transform complex loops into simple, efficient code. List comprehensions not only improve performance but also enhance readability and maintainability. Remember to practice with real-world examples to solidify your understanding and experiment with different use cases. As you continue to explore Python, you'll find list comprehensions to be an indispensable tool in your coding arsenal. Thank you for joining us on this journey to mastering Python list comprehensions.